So today we have Red Hood taking on the man without fear, Daredevil. Who wins? Well, let's find out. So, Jason Todd was Batman's second Robin before he was brutally murdered by the Joker. When he was resurrected, he was angered when he found out Batman did nothing to avenge his death and wanted revenge on him, and took up the mantle as the Red Hood. He later returned to the Bat family, just under his own terms and as an anti-hero. He was a skilled combatant as Robin, but when he was resurrected, he traveled the globe to master as many martial arts styles as he could, like Batman. His fighting style focuses on brutality, strength, and speed. He's a master of a wide variety of martial arts, including Aikido, Capoeira, Silat, Karate, Ninjutsu, Savate, Krav Maga, Muay Thai, and Taekwondo. And he's beaten several top tier fighters, some of them even being superhuman, like Deathstroke. His helmet has a built-in radio transmitter, night vision lenses, and it's basically bulletproof. He carries these two handguns that he usually dual wields, and he says they're the most powerful guns in the entire world. He also carries things like knives and explosives as well. He's an expert marksman, tactician, acrobat, and detective. And finally, Jason is in peak human conditioning. In the other corner, we have Daredevil. As a young child, Matt Murdock was exposed to a radioactive isotope after saving a blind old man's life. Due to this, he lost his eyesight and became blind, but the rest of his senses were heightened tremendously, and he gained something called a radar sense. His radar sense acts as a sixth sense, and it's like echolocation. It allows him to see 360 degrees around him at all times. If he concentrates, he can hear something 5 miles away in a noisy New York City and can easily hear people's heartbeats, which is how he fights, by listening to the heartbeats and knowing where they're at. He's known as one of the best acrobats in all of Marvel, with his agility being on par with people like Black Widows, Electras, and Nightcrawlers. But it's not quite as great as Spider-Man's agility, though. He's a master martial artist, being a master of boxing, Muay Thai, Kung Fu, Judo, Aikido, Capoeira, Taekwondo, Eskrima, Ninjutsu, Krav Maga, and Pro Wrestling. He's a master of stealth and an expert marksman. His only weapon is his billy club. He can throw it at enemies, and he has great accuracy in doing this. With his radar sense, he can ricochet it off walls to hit opponents from the side or behind. And finally, he's also in peak human conditioning, and his only real weakness is to sonic-based weapons due to his enhanced hearing as well. So, who is physically better? Well, Daredevil is strong enough to easily break bones, lift grown men with one hand, throw a 400-pound weight several feet, break out of handcuffs, and crack concrete with his punches. He's durable enough to survive several punches from Hulk, and if that wasn't enough, he's also kept on fighting after being hit with a sound blast, which he's weak to, and being electrocuted by Wakandan technology. He's fast enough to easily and consistently dodge bullets coming at him from every direction, dodge Electro's lightning, and has a striking speed of 122.7 feet per second. But Red Hood is strong enough to kick off an airplane door, flip Bane over, and send Deathstroke back several feet with his kicks. His armor is bulletproof and has survived a rocket launcher blast, being set on fire, and punches from Bane and Slade, who are superhuman. And he's fast enough to easily dodge bullets, rockets, and lasers, speed blitz the Iron Rule, and even Supergirl was impressed with his level of speed. So, Matt and Jason are really close physically. I'd say they're equals in strength. Jason takes a slight durability advantage because of his armor, and Matt is slightly faster and more agile. So, who's more skilled? Well, just like physicality, it's extremely close in skill as well. They're both masters of a wide variety of martial arts, and both have beaten top tier fighters and superhumans before. Like Daredevil has beaten or stalemated with Captain America, Wolverine, Elektra, Sabretooth, Iron Fist, and Taskmaster, while Red Hood has done the same thing with Batman, Lady Shiva, Bane, Deathstroke, and Nightwing. But I'd say Daredevil is more skilled because Red Hood tends to use his guns just as much, if not more so, than his actual skill. Speaking of, his two handguns fire modified bullets, and he's proven to be a great shot with them as well. But Daredevil has easily dodged bullets coming from multiple directions. Also, he has thrown his billy club hard enough to break concrete, so it will hurt Jason even through his armor. But he can't throw them faster than bullets, which means Jason can easily dodge them. So, who wins? Well, either one could win as they both have what it takes to beat the other. But I'm going to go with Matt Murdock on this one. He's faster, more agile, more skilled, and he's been more consistent over the years. Like, there's no doubt that Jason is an extremely skilled fighter and marksman and has many impressive feats to back it up. But he has just as many low showings with his skills and marksmanship as he does high showings. And I know everyone has low showings every once in a while, but he's literally like 50-50 with high showings and low showings, and just really hasn't been inconsistent or consistent. Basically, Matt has just been more consistent over the years. Daredevil wins. Like and subscribe, all that great stuff. See y'all on the next one. Peace.